It is time to start a garden. First swim of the season, done. I need to finish these rock retaining walls before the sky opens up. It's the end of May and it is time to start a garden. This year I'm going to experiment with Hugelkultur mounds. I like this concept because it works with the earth. Yesterday I gathered a bunch of logs that I'm going to be using for the mounds, and today I'm going to orient them north-south, perpendicular from the slope for best moisture retention, and get all the logs down as the foundation and then start dumping soil on top. And then I can start planting things. Okay, I have my log base layer, and now I'm gonna add sticks on top of those to fill in any cracks. And then I'll do native soil, pull some greens. So I'll pull some miner's lettuce, sprinkle that on top of there, and then do more dirt and straw. And then I'll use my finished compost for the very top. I'm doing above ground Hugelkultur mounds. You can do a hybrid where it's like sunken into a slight depression, or you can do mounds further into the soil. I'm doing above ground because this is supposed to just be a really easy garden. I'm just gonna lay down materials I already have, put down dirt and compost that I already have, and plant straight into that and see what happens. This will be a very experimental garden. I've never had a successful garden here. My first year here, I tried to start a really late garden. They did really great until the first snow came, and then I didn't have a garden. I'm finally at a point where I feel like I have space for this project, and I have a water collection set up now to support watering a garden. This is honestly a pretty huge, exciting step at the off-grid cabin. I want to make sure that the dirt is sifting through the branches and filling up down by the logs as well. Honestly, this soil smells really good. And this is just like decomposed pine and fir. It smells amazing. And it feels so good to play in the dirt. I can drop. No, drop. No, you can't have that. This is a pretty big moment for this little off-grid property. I started this compost pile in summer of 2022 with the intention of using it to start a garden. And there have been a lot of things that have happened between then and now that have kept me from starting a garden here. So thinking back to that moment of starting this compost pile 4 years ago, and spanning my memories from then to now. The way I feel breaking into this pile to use for a garden. I just feel really grateful to have this moment. There's a lot to be said for setting up future you. Things that you do to set yourself up for the future are so rewarding when they come to fruition. Past me had no idea it would take 4 years to realize the dream of a garden on this property. But current me is so happy that I set myself up. Okay, I'm getting close to being done with the first mound. And I have to admit, I think I was a little too ambitious in thinking that I would get this one covered in compost today too. It's just very physical. And it is hot. It's like 74 degrees here today. And when you're used to spending all your time under a cold, snowy canopy, 74 feels hot. So I think I'm gonna wrap up this mound, get it watered down, and then take the dog swimming. Look at that boy, he's so happy. Dandelion, good girl. First swim of the season, done. That dip in the pond gave me a second wind to start my rock wall this evening. Okay, it is day 3 of what I thought would be a 2-day project. I'm gonna go get the rest of the compost and dump it on my second mound, water that all down, and then I can start planting things. It's so much cooler today. I can feel the weather on its way. The temps have dropped. There's a breeze. There's a little bit of cloud in the sky, and it feels nice out here, unlike yesterday. It was so hot. There is a week of rain in the forecast in the next couple days, which I'm so excited about. My concern is that with that much steady rain, that many days in a row, it might wash my mounds away. Like I said, these mounds are an experiment. I've never gardened this way before. I'm gonna wet this and pack it down, make my rock walls around both about a foot high, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I don't have a hose long enough yet to go to the garden. I have 3 other short hoses that I could hook up to stretch all the way out there. I'm just too lazy to do that right now. I've just been opening the valve on my IBC tote with rainwater to fill this watering can up to soak this. When I go into town to get more starts, I'm gonna pick up a longer hose and a splitter for the IBC tote so that I can keep my shorter hose over here for the bathtub and hook up a longer hose for the garden. Well, as per usual on the mountain, things are rolling in early. I can feel a storm on the way. Forecast is now saying rain's gonna start at 4 a.m. So if it says 4 a.m. and right now it's like 3 p.m., I expect it any second. What that means for me right now is that I want to finish my little rock retaining walls for these mounds so that these rains don't wash my mounds away. I'm sure there's a skill to stacking rocks. I did zero research on that, but I'm not going to stop now and go study how to stack rocks. So here's to hoping that this is good enough. For all the stonemasons watching, look away. I don't mean to insult your art. This is the little fire pit I built the very first night I spent on my property. As much as I would love to keep this intact to memorialize that memory, these are some pretty good rocks and I might end up using them for the mounds. The winds have been picking up and I can feel that the rain is on its way. Maybe my rock walls should be taller. And just as I suspected, the rain hit early and stayed all night. And for now, these mounds have held up through the night and through the morning rain. But I'll have to see how they do over the next few stormy days. And you're gonna have to hang in there with me because tomorrow I'm gonna go get more starts and finally have a little off-grid garden. Join me next week to see if these mounds survive a spring storm that turned out to be way more than I bargained for. See y'all later.